Let's take a look at what happened today with Tesla and also the rest of the stock market. Tesla closed at 394.94, nice number, up 0.58 cents. That's 0.15%. Let's take a look at the chart to understand the context of all this. So we are still into our bullish channel. So Tesla is still bullish. Medium term, it is still bullish. This is the medium term right here. Short term, it's still bearish because we are into a downward channel. So we have two patterns at the same time. We can have multiple patterns at the same time. Two is not that much. If we zoom out a little bit more, we have more patterns at play, but let's only look at those so far. We tried to break 415.47 this Monday. Did not work, and then we caved in, and now look at this. I cannot make this up. This is right smack on this very important line. Also above 388.73. So these are nice forces. So this goes to show that supports work because supports prevent stocks from going lower. And this is exactly what is happening. Let's take a look at the 1 hour chart. So on the 1 hour chart, not much to say. This was pretty much a sideways day. So on the 1 hour chart, we see that we cannot break above 403.30 and we cannot go lower than 388.73. So this is a very tight congestion zone, very tight. It won't remain tight a long time. The tighter your channel is, whether it's a horizontal channel or a diagonal channel, the tighter it is, the shorter its lifespan is going to be. So this one is going to get resolved eventually. In terms of indicators on the 1 hour chart, no stochastic is not doing too good. RSI is not doing too good. And the MA is not doing too good either. So no signs that we want to go higher. But at the same time, we have no signs that we want to go lower. So we are really at a standstill. There is a balance of force between the buyers and sellers. On the daily chart, no stochastic. MACD has started the plunge almost 2 weeks ago. It's continuing the plunge. RSI pretty much sideways. And DMI is still convinced that we should go a little bit higher. We don't have anything to do. On the daily chart, the signal is going to come once we break this downward channel right here, this line right there. This is the resistance line. We need to break it. And also we need to break 415.47. Once we break these two lines and have stochastic over 60, then we can consider that we are going to get a buy signal. And that buy signal should be good to take us on the other side of the bullish channel, which is at around $500. So the next move should be around 420, 425 to 500. Of course, you can buy right now and consider that we are going to move higher and not lower. The thing is that we are into an equilibrium between the buyers and sellers. So in theory, we could go lower and we could go higher eventually. If you buy right now, you get a nice way in. You can get in at 394.94. But you risk Tesla continuing into the downward channel it's in. So that's a risk you are taking. If you wait until we have a break of what I just mentioned, the downward resistance, the horizontal resistance, and stochastic over 60, yes, you get in at 425 or something like that, but the chances are much higher that this is going to continue. So you choose your pick. This is not financial advice. This is just the way things work. Nothing's free in life. If you want to get in early, there's more risk. If you get in a little bit later and you wait for some confirmations, then there's less risk, but the reward is a little bit less. There are no free rides. Let's take a look at the rest of the stock market. So we have the VIX. VIX was not looking too good today. So we went pretty high today, 1958. And we see that we tapped at the same place that we tapped January 2nd. And also, VIX is making a higher low and also making a higher high. So the tendency is that VIX is climbing. We also have this support that shows us VIX is climbing. So Getting into the stock market to go long is riskier and riskier every day. You need to take that into consideration. So even if I say, oh, there's a buy signal there, you have to take the risk into account and maybe decide, maybe I won't risk it, or I might put just a little bit less money, or instead of buying outright stocks, I'm going to get some call options. So my initial inlay is going to be less. Bonds pretty much going sideways, but still a little bit elevated. Let's take a look at Dow Jones. So Dow Jones, same thing. So we are stuck pretty much everywhere. We are still on support. It's not moving. We don't see any signs that Dow Jones want to move higher. No signs. We are going to get some signs once we start breaking 43,339. This is going to be a sign. We are going to need stochastic over 60 as a second sign. We need a few signs, not just one, but we don't have those signs yet. S&P 500, same thing. We are holding on support like crazy. No stochastic, so no signs yet. Nasdaq, same thing, holding on support. We are not breaking any resistance. There are no signs yet. Let's take a look at the rest of the market. So yeah, in terms of our heat map, look at this. This is pretty much even Steven. We have a little bit more green, but lots of dull gray. I want to mention something on Ionic right here. This is a company that is making a quantum CPU. They have been featured in some NVIDIA videos in the past. And we had the big drop. We had a nice buy signal a couple of days ago once we broke 48.58, most likely because NVIDIA was going to present something at CES. So I think that this is what caused the buy signal, but we had a huge drop, 40% drop, because Jensen Huang, NVIDIA's CEO, mentioned something about quantum computers. He said that it would take 15 years to get very simple quantum computers. So this scared everybody. So the stock tanked like crazy. This is not something that we could see coming with technical analysis. Technical analysis is showing us the trends, the tug of war between the buyers and sellers. But when there's a specific event with a specific piece of news that changes the mind of either the buyers or the sellers, when it's sudden, we don't see it. Yeah, I just want to come clear. I lost 10,000 K this morning in this. This happens. This sucks. But this is the stock market. Sometimes we are going to get a bad news out of left field that isn't going to be part of a earnings call event, and boom, it changes the market. This one has changed the market. Maybe people are going to recover and realize, well, maybe he was saying this to squash the competition, blah, blah, blah. But it happened and we could not see it. So I am not here to tell you that technical analysis is going to solve everything and make you a millionaire tomorrow. No, I think it's a very valuable tool because even when a company is great fundamentally, if the buyers don't want to buy that stock, the stock is going to go nowhere. So I think that technical analysis has a really important role to play. And I'm still convinced, and I have proof in my bank account, that it has a very critical role to play. But like everything on this earth, nothing's perfect. So thank you very much for watching. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing. If you like what I do, you can become a YouTube member. Click on my TradingView affiliate link. I'm going to wish you a great evening. We are going to talk tomorrow, and I'm going to tell you à la prochaine.